Good morning, active traders, and welcome to our Trading Month Ahead broadcast here for the first Saturday of the new year. I wanted to welcome all of you here as we do our live broadcast here on Saturday, January 5th, 2019. Markets are in rally mode, which is typical for the first week or two of the year, but we're still in a bear market, so do be cautious as we move forward. We're going to be looking at hot charts today. I've got about 18 minutes here to cover with you. As always, all information is for educational use only. I'm not making advice or recommendations about what to buy, sell, or hold. We make no profitability or performance claims, and by watching this, you agree to not make actual trades. Hey, a quick tip. I do have and we're going to look at charts in just a second. But hey, Happy New Year's to one and all. I do have my live trading room available. And it's whether or not you've been a recent member and have left, or you're coming back or whatnot. We got so many hundreds of people. For the month of January, this is non-recurring, one-time only charge. So this is not a subscription. This will end at the end of the month. If you want to continue on as a member, you can then join separately if you want. But for the whole month of January, and I meet in the live room now 5 days a week, and I do live real money trades in front of everybody with P&L proof with my Fidelity account. I frequently flash my order screen so you can see the actual orders I'm in, and I show 100% of my orders. My wins, my stops, my break-evens, everything from start to finish with small size under 100 share trades to keep things safe, right? So, it's only $97, and that'll give you over 14 hours of training with me. This is kind of a funny video I had made up where we don't do these 1,000 share trades for one or two cheap stocks and blow up our trading accounts. That's a stupid way to day trade. The smart way to trade is spread your risk out, trade small size with volatile instruments. I am a money show speaker and stocks and commodities columnist and one of the world's top day trading experts. So founder of the original Day Trading University since 1999. So look forward to working with you guys. Do join. And that link is tradingtheopen.com/New Year. And now back to our regularly scheduled program. Get the F on with it, Ken. Last thing, though, is for free. You can join the free members area at my website at trademastery.com/join. So with that, let's go ahead and take a look at our markets and what the heck's going on. Our S&P is bouncing, which is typical for early January. And we've had recent strength in a number of sectors. We'll see what natural gas and oil and other healthcare and semiconductors that they're going to bounce. Home builders. We've got broad market recovery that's relatively good breadth as well as depth within specific sectors. But in a bear market, you often get these explosive up days like we saw yesterday, right? This is the S&P 2-day chart. But how soon they forget. Thursday was a sell-off day. Friday was a big rally day. Monday may be a sell-off day, or Tuesday. So we may I expect a slight continuation up/choppy day Monday, and wouldn't surprise me at all to see the market sell off again midweek. So remember, we are in an up and down tactical traders market. And so for that reason, it makes a lot of sense to trade instruments like the ones I like to trade. TQQQ is my favorite instrument that I trade live daily in front of my traders in my live trading room because it's the way to trade the markets long. It's the TQQQs. The way to trade the market short. There's a lot of ways to trade the market long, but my favorite ETF is TQQQs. When it runs, LABU is also a nice momentum runner. It ran all the way from 33 to 37 yesterday for a 4-point run. Speaking of TQQQ, let me show you just a little bit of proof here. My long triggers for my members for TQQQs yesterday before the bell, I said we go long starting at 35.80. And they got that alert back here at 9 o'clock before the market opened. Had you traded 35.80 and held it for any length of time, it ran up 36.80, 37.80, almost 3 whole points. So even a couple hundred shares would have been good for 500 up to $600. So that was a good alert. And I like to put in position sizing alerts too. So even if you missed the first one, the second long alert was set for 36.6, which spiked up right there. And if you're day or swing trading, these are really good alerts. You can see the performance in my alerts. I kick the market's ass routinely. It's what we do around here. I'm Day Trading University. I'm Trade Mastery. I am the guy you want to learn from. Anyway, those are the alerts my members got. We also look for entries in UGAS. I got stopped out a few times yesterday. I did buy the dip finally towards the latter part of the session and made a winning trade in the dip. I bought the pivot here, but I got stopped out a couple of times trying to buy the initial early bounces. So my coaching tip of the week is of the life in a volatile market. You have my word, this is very important. I've made some of my best winning trades by being persistent. And even if I get stopped out little bitty 20, 30, 40 cent stops a couple of times, I will still hammer away at it. You still hustle and grind. You still got to retrade or re-enter. And re-entries is something I'm an expert at. And I teach traders how to do that, both in my live room and in swing scans. So anyways, I got stopped out a couple of times here, but I got the pivot there and nailed it. Boom, flawless victory. So be persistent. If at first you don't succeed, try again on small share size until you get a piece of the action. Another good alert that my members got yesterday was AAL, American Airlines. And many thanks to my trader, Louise, who had mentioned it the day before. I made a winning trade in AAL. She asked me about it when it was down here. That was a great call, Louise, for a day or a swing trade. I bought it at $29.55 and I sold right near 30.10 for a day trade on Thursday. My alert and that's where I alerted my traders to. This is an inverse head and shoulders here, right? Little shoulder, big head, little right shoulder. Anyway, minor gap continuations are our favorite patterns at trading the open. My alert yesterday for my members is 30.85. It promptly ran up a point, which is pretty good, right? Beats a kick in the head, so that was good. Another alert, kind of late in the run, was for Square, SQ, one of my longtime favorites. I had taught my traders about even a couple of years ago. It's one of the volatile instruments, and my alert was kind of late. It was way up here, 57.2. I didn't get the initial open range breakout here because by the time I saw it, it had already ran up to the previous day's resistance. Now, a good quick professional trading tip is always look for a pullback near prior day's highs. And oftentimes a springboard, kind of like a compression play, that breaks above the prior day's high makes for an especially good entry. And that's why I called the long successfully for my traders yesterday to go long at 57.20. So you can see why so many thousands of people have joined my room over the last 20 years. I've ran Day Trading University since 1999. I've ran Trading the Open, my live room, since the year 2000. I'm a dinosaur in the market, but I'm an expert too. I've got a lot more experience than some of these young guys who are 30 or 40 years old who are posing as traders who are full of crap, right? I'm the real deal. I'm authentic. I really trade. I do thousands of trades. I did 2,208, over 2,200 trades in the last 3.5 months alone with P&L proof. You can see it on the front at tradingtheopen.com. I screen cap my fidelity. I spent nearly 10 grand in commissions, but I learned so much that can help you guys learn how to trade too. So anyway, I'm a big fan of proof. P&L proof, like I show tax return proof, I show brokerage P&L proof. I think that makes a difference, right? And I've been doing this for 20 years, so I should know a thing or two. Hey, another quick tip. Let me know if any questions, too. I'd be happy to take questions. Let me look at a couple of swing charts for you guys, too, here. With markets as volatile as they've been, and we got recovery plays, look at the lower right corner of these charts. Here's the biotech long triple LABU. Look at the upside potential, up to 80. It was where it was a few months ago. These are 3-month daily candlestick charts. I look for mean reversion pivots, and or the nearest moving average line is resistance. So if I go long TQs for a swing trade, my exit target would be right around 44. Does that make sense? Because that's what institutional traders, back when I used to do live day and swing trading seminars in Anaheim, California, here up in Denver, in Las Vegas, in New York, wherever I did seminars around the world, I always teach traders, and I get a lot of folks, I've often got professional traders like market makers or specialists come to my live events. They used to back in the day, and I get a lot of insights from those folks that you can't get from any of these young YouTube 20-year-old, 30-year-old BS guys, really appealing videos, but they're full of horse manure. I'm here to tell you there's a lot more to it. than the simplistic approach that a lot of the youngsters out there try and mislead people into day trading. So anyway, I know what the heck I'm talking about. Anyway, exit targets use nearest moving average lines. That's what institutional traders use. You should too. Obviously, the 200 best case, but more from a tactical trading standpoint, if you're looking for pivots, swing trade should be no more than 3 to 5 days round trip in our current market. Because look, patterns repeat themselves, and you look at the previous uptrends. That's a good price projection. How far did this sucker run before it sold off last time? Well, it ran up around 3, 6, 7 days. 3, 6, 7 days. 3, 6, 7. We may be due for a sell-off continuation coming up next week. So look for trades within the cycle of a 5 to 7 day trading range if you are a swing trader. That's strategically valuable intel. Let me ask you guys advice, because I'm the real thing, and I'm going to kick the market's ass again with our instruments, and I'm going to kick my competitors' asses up and down the street, these young kids, by doing a lot more social media posting next year. My question to you is this. I'm going to start doing live streaming on YouTube every single frickin' day next year, maybe with the exception of Sundays. That's my goal, probably starting next week. I'm going to be doing trade recaps. My goal is to do 11 a.m. Eastern time after I close the live trading room and kind of do live trade recaps for all the trades that we called in the room with complete transparency and honesty and authenticity. Win, stops, and draws. Some days will be up days, some days will be flat days, some days will be down days. Welcome to my life as a professional trader. Well, my question to all of you is, what would you like to see from me in terms of free YouTube streaming live content? I'm going to dominate social media next year. I've been watching a lot of Gary Vaynerchuk, who I'm a huge fan of. You guys need to watch Gary V. I'm an old school. I've done millions in sales. I'm a professional at doing this. I'm a world-class internet marketer and copywriter and video producer and all that kind of stuff. And I've done millions in sales, mostly with email marketing and JVs and that kind of stuff. But that's kind of old school. That was then, this is now. Our brand new world is much more one in which it's a social media multi-platform. You got to be on people's cell phones. That's the new television screen, and that's what I'm going to dominate next year. If any of you are my colleagues, for example, at worldstoptraders.com, I sent you all my email last week. Hopefully you get back to me. Started scheduling webinars next year, this coming year. I'm going to be doing a lot more JV webinars with authentic experts, people that I trust, like, and admire, like Tony Turner and Harry Boxer and Steve Nissen, and all the other folks, Barry Burns, people who know what they're, Rob Booker, right? People who know what they're talking about. So I'm going to be doing a lot more JVs and collabs next year and doing a lot more live streaming. Daily is my goal. So do me a favor, before we get back to the charts, write in the chat box, open up the little chat window and type in, I'm not going to have hundreds of you folks here. We're up to what? It's what we called social proof. 5,000. We broke the 5,500 mark too in terms of number of people subscribed last night. So congratulations to all of you for being here. My screen turned green for a second there. Gotta love technology. Type in, if you would right now, what would you like to see in terms of live YouTube streams? These young guys under 30, it's shocking to me. These guys are pretending to be trading experts. They're really good on video, and they're really articulate, but they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Pardon my French. Sorry, Mira, but the point is, a lot of these young YouTube phenoms about the trading industry, they were in kindergarten or first grade when I was trading, and when a lot of us classic folks have been around for 20 years and we're trading. So I'm going to kick their ass up and down Wall Street. So they are warned. Whoosh, boom. Mama said knock them out, right? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to dominate on social media next year. And what I want your help in is tell me, what do you want? And I'll give it to you. Honestly, completely transparent. So what would you guys, I'll read all the comments. Carrot say my French is excellent. Merci. Never dated a woman from France. And it used to be on my bucket list. But I've been celebrating my 20th year wedding anniversary to a wonderful woman from Japan this past month. So 20 years with me. She must be incredibly patient. She is. That's great. Wonderful, wonderful gal from Japan. 20 years married to the same woman. Incredible. Anyway, my point is, what free content would you like to see? And I'll download the report from the GoToWebinar and read all. So I will read every single comment. I have hundreds. It's all scrolling by. I don't have time to read them all right now. But please let me know, what free content do you want? And I'll give it to you, whatever the top rated things are. I think live real trade examples clearly explained with patterns and trade management tactics. That's what I'd want to learn. That's my main focus is going to be complete authenticity. And also every time I fuck up, every time I make big stops, pardon my French. I've been watching a lot of Gary Vee. Every time I make errors in my trading decision-making process, every time I fuck up and screw the pooch, I'm going to tell you guys what I did wrong. And oftentimes I made the right trade decision and I made the right exit, but I might have been trading late in the day, or I might have been trading something that's in the red trying to catch a bounce. What I want to do in terms of social media, I had a sign made up, crush it, Ken. And I want to crush the markets. And one of the things I want your help in is figuring out, like I had another sign made up. I have all these signs made up from these the eBay seller, best charts only. I had another sign made up. Only about $13 each on eBay, 17 was shipping. So stop over trading. That's my biggest screw up as a trader. Is I love trading so much I may do as many as 50 or 60 trades a day. That's why I generated 10 grand in commissions in 3 months. Stop doing that, Ken. But I love trading. It's like a video game but with money, right? So anyway, my point is, please post what you would like to see from me. Remember, my goal is to do YouTube live streaming every single weekday at least at 11 o'clock with the trade recap of what we went over in the live room. And I'll show you the right chart patterns, why we traded them. What else do we have? Let's take a look at some charts here. I get tired of hearing myself talk. Probably you guys do too after a bit. Which of these charts are the best, cleanest? That one's no good. You're fired. FAS, yeah, it's okay. One of my traders mentioned JNUG. Thanks. It did great on Thursday. See, I don't trade the triple Qs because it's $150 a share. And look at the trading range. 4-point range, $150 instrument. The T triple Q, though, has a 3-point range for a fraction of the price, a $30 instrument. So that's why I like the leveraged ETFs. Those are for experienced professionals. That's what I like to trade. That's where those of us who know how to trade like things that have big ranges, clean charts with volatility. We also do cover cheap instruments like this one, COTY. We covered what were some of the other ones? UXIN, MRIN, some of the cheapies, the under $10 stocks. I do cover those now in the live trading room for those who or maybe have less capital or you feel more comfortable with cheaper stocks. I still maintain it's smarter to trade even like 20 shares of a stock that has a consistent uptrend than it is 200 shares of a pop and drop $2 stock. That's my experience in doing tens of thousands of real money trades over the last 20 years. But anyways, for all of you, and let me know too, what free content. You might want to type in names of other educators that you trust that you'd like to see. I like, that's why I run worldstoptraders.com. Those are quality educators, not internet marketers pretending to be traders. They're honest, authentic. They genuinely know what the heck they're talking about. So I'm going to do a lot more JVs and collabs next year. If you are one of my colleagues or want to be, and you're somebody who's well known and respected, if you're a money show speaker, stocks and commodities author, reach out to me because I'm looking for more JVs and collabs with people that are trustworthy and honest that can actually be part of the solution instead of part of the problem. You're not going to be the next millionaire trader. You're not going to turn $50 into $10 million in 3 months, unlike what a lot of the people promise out there. So I'm very honest about things. Trading is hard as heck, and you got to grind, you got to hustle, you got to put the hours in, you got to roll up your sleeves and figure out how to trade the right way. So, wow, a ton of comments. Thanks. I got like this long, it's scrolling all these comments. Thanks everybody for posting. Anyway, so I'm going to be doing more live streams on YouTube coming up. Probably next week is my goal. I'm learning about this OBS and Wirecast. You gotta, when you stream on YouTube, you gotta use additional software, which is always a pain in the butt, right? You got to use that in conjunction with your YouTube channel and do live streaming. But I'm going to do that, and we're going to be on multiple platforms. Though I'm not a big fan of Instagram and Facebook, I'm going to start posting there a lot and doing a lot of advertising on those platforms, as well as being out there. If you are one of my colleagues, come along for the ride. You have my word. I'm figuring this out. Because our competition, the greatest competition as a trader is yourself. And your own, speaking from my own experience, I'm my own biggest enemy. It's not market makers or specialists. It's me over trading or trading too late in the day or being doggedly persistent. Like I screwed the pooch yesterday. I over traded some of the inverses because they look so cheap. TVIX is my favorite instrument to trade. When it runs, it can run like 4 or 5 points. I tried to catch bounces. I took itty bitty stops on the way down, but I still lost money trading TVIX yesterday because I over traded it. Oftentimes this guy will do a pivot into the close, which is what I was hoping to get. No such luck. I over traded it stubbornly. That's my own biggest enemy, right? I tend to be kind of stubborn. So on my journey to develop better trading strategies, I've made every mistake in the book and then a few thousand. So I've made every screw up possible, and I've also learned how to trade the right way. Parting thought before I run, because I got swing scans coming up in about 8 minutes. Do post right now. What kind of free content would you like to see? Because I'm committed to delivering. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of Gary Vaynerchuk. I like Casey Neistat too on YouTube, but for marketing and new media, Gary Vaynerchuk is absolutely the king of the hill. And he says post 100 pieces of new content a day. If you're any kind of business owner, watch Gary Vaynerchuk. Get his book, Crush It. He's got a couple of books out. He's a New York Times bestseller and all around brilliant guy. Anyway, I'm going to be a Gary Vaynerchuk follower and do everything that I can to implement. And so you're going to see a lot of new free content from me across social media platforms. I'd love to hear from all of you, right? We got so many of you here this morning. An epic turnout. Biggest turnout ever. Please post what you would like to see from me in my YouTube live streams. My goal is to do them every single day at least 11 o'clock a.m. East Coast time after I run the live room. They're going to be brief, much shorter than this. It's going to be like 8 minutes. Again, YouTube has like a 10-minute attention span, so I want to do 5 to 10 minutes is going to be the time frame for those live streams. And I will be doing live streams. My goal is every single day. And they'll also be on the YouTube channel in perpetuity, so you'll learn a lot too. So anyway, thanks so much for being here. I do appreciate it. You guys have been great. I will see you guys in a month at the next Saturday event. Oh yeah, in my live trading room, I do have a free open house Monday. So the go-to webinar link is at tradingtheopen.com on the front page. If you're not already one of the, it's like 1,500 people have registered for that. Register for that. It's Monday, absolutely free, and you'll get to see me actually trade the markets. So I wanted to wish you all the very best for a successful and prosperous new year. Thank you so much. Like Gary says, your attention is my oxygen. I love that phrase. I appreciate your attention. I appreciate the opportunity to serve. You have my word. I'm trying my damnedest to continue to figure this out by doing arbitrage approaches like we trade the long and the short instruments simultaneously, scale into the winner, scale out of the loser, right? So go long, say TQs and TVIX at the same time on the open as they take out new highs. The one that works out, we scale into. The one that starts to go against us, we scale out of, right? So a lot of advanced strategies as well. You folks have really been wonderful. I do appreciate, honestly, all of your attention and your support. I've been running this business for now our 20th year, and I wanted to say thank you very much to all of you for being here. I sincerely appreciate it. It's my opportunity to be of service, and I want to do it the right way, the honest way. Continue to be transparent and not make any big claims like other people do, but just tell you I'm a guy who's trying to figure this out like we all are. Still trying to figure it out. Like one of my favorite friends and colleagues, she has a song called Trying to Figure It Out, and we're all trying to figure it out. So thanks so much to all of you for being here. I will see you guys in a month, or if you want to join me for my live room free on Monday, the go-to webinar link is at the front of the site on the front page at tradingtheopen.com. See you guys next time. And thanks for all the comments. I will read every single one of them later today. I do appreciate it. I got to run. I got Swing Scans. Swing Scans members, stay tuned. We got a very special episode coming up in just around 5 minutes for swingscans.com. So I'll see you guys there. Bye for now. Take care. And trade smart, trade with passion, trade with intelligence, trade with itty bitty stops and small size so you keep yourself out of trouble. Try not to screw up too much and get out there and make some money. Let's go do it. So see you guys next time. Let's go get them. Bye for now.